chunky and gloopy to get the shape. Oh lad, she's fucked.
Full of fillers, lad.
Full to the brim with fillers, lad. Oh Jesus. That's fairly good now. Beautiful. It's raining. It's always raining. I think every time I've been up here it's been raining on the roof. But over the last sorry, I'm slightly sick. Over the last few days we've been sanding the bumpers. Well, I've been sanding the bumpers, and Jackie's been non-stop trying to shape the front arches. And it's Friday, so we're going to pull a bit of a late one and try and get a good chunk done. So for people asking what's going on, you were waiting on this stuff.
This stuff. Self-leveling.
Putty.
Oh yeah. It's like the final coat
for filler, like.
Yeah. It's just any little pinholes, and it's just nicer to sand out.
Yeah.
You don't have to fucking be there hopping it with like heavier grades. Like.
Yeah. And what's interesting is like you're skimming the whole, like the bare metal of the car with like a full kind of layer of filler, and then skimming it all the way back to where it's basically like not even a millimeter on the panel to make it as perfect as possible, because you're kind of blocking it and shaping it. And
You're never straight from the factory. They would have had stamping marks and stuff like that, so with the colour the car is going, don't really have an option.
you want it to be perfect.
It has to be perfect.
So it's cool. So I guess to explain it to people, like Barry shaped the arch, and then, as you've seen from our video, then you refined the arch. He did whatever he could with the tools he had at the time, and then you went over and gave it the final once over, pinned it out. So you've seen that from our videos, and then on top of that, then you're never going to get it fully perfect from pinning it out. No. So then there's a really bare skim then of filler that goes over it.
People don't think I'm a fucking animal, like.
Yeah.
That's a magnet.
And that's sticking really. There's literally.
It's like it's a real light skim.
Yeah.
It's a broad skim across it. Like, you have to do this. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's the only way. Like, you're never going to be able to do that in metal.
Hello, everyone. This is the final week of our Juicebox store being open. I just want to say huge thanks to everyone that's purchased from the shop. Every time I launch this, I'm always completely overwhelmed by just the sheer response of people, and seeing where stuff's going all around the world, because I'm like individually packing this stuff like every day, so I get to see every single one of these addresses. But one more week, we're going to close it on Sunday because we just want to give enough time to ship it everywhere around the world. We're working our way through all of them. They're nearly all finished and ready to send out. So thanks to everyone for your patience and your support. It's incredibly overwhelming. So if you want to grab some stuff with whatever's left on the store, head over to the link which we'll leave in the description, and then we'll be closing it then until the new year. So thank you to everybody. Thank you so much. And please enjoy the rest of this video with 86 Progress. So we just said we'd say this because I know there's people in the comments that probably will
saying it's full of fillers.
Feel like they have to say something about it, and they'll be like, oh, the car is full of fillers. But
and it's not the fucking 1980s where fillers and that kind of stuff was shit and prone to cracking and just not nice. You know, it's good, like.
Yeah.
You know, like, fillers kind of get to... Look, it's not good to put fillers into things, like bog them up with filler, but
when it's used right, what it's made for,
it's fine, there's no problems.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely adore this. You've been doing this for the last few days and getting the shape on them to try and match the back, where they're like slightly curved, not flat. Both of them nearly have identical profiles, and what's cool is it has the layer of epoxy which is sealant, then it has this, and then it's burned through in a few places, and then you're epoxying over this again to like put a barrier even between everything. It's almost like going above and beyond, like.
It's going to have epoxy over, then like I was saying to you, we'll put the spray filler is the next kind of thing. It's polyester spray filler, but that's literally just to sharpen up everything, like all your lines perfect before we prime it.
Yeah.
So we'll get 3 coats of a high build primer. We'll block that then again.
Yeah.
A lot of blocking.
Starting on this side as well. So it starts off looking kind of chunky and gloopy to get the shape, and then it's pretty much sanded away back to nothing. Nice moon wheel.
The moon wheel returns.
We put the TEs on for moral support, so like when the car is up here and it's in various states, even when I was grinding all the bullshit off it and that, it looked cool in bare metal with the TEs. Every time it's just had the TEs. They're like
they're a favourite wheel of ours, so it's nice to just have them up here to go, yes, boy. So then when the arch is kind of done, it looks cool with everything looks cool with the TEs.
TEs make everything cool.
They do, don't they? They soften the blow of the misery with everything. So the TEs are our inspirational wheel that just make this look cool sitting in the corner. And for people that don't know, blocking then is like a long... It's like a block to keep a level shape almost on it. So it'll find the high and low spots and overall kind of balance them out because it's a lengthy block.
And you put the guide coat on it, and it kind of helps you see everything.
That's the kind of
black powder.
The black powder you've been using, yeah. So I'll film you for a minute, then I'll go and leave you alone. But it's just fascinating. I love the smell of all this stuff, man. It's so runny. Bastards, I thought we were getting away with it. Look at the original colour, lad. She'd be worth more now, original.
Tell you what, there's not a whole lot of fucking prep. There's fuck all paint on that thing. Like,
yeah.
180, you'll fly for that.
That is beautiful. It's mad because everyone was going back OEM. I know you probably did the same with Sean's, but we're putting so much effort into a flared arch drift look. But isn't it mad? Because someone said it to me. They were like, "It's mad that you're doing a full restoration, but you're doing it back to a millennium look with flare." No one does that. They do the.
I think that's just fucking.
Yeah.
You know, that's your style.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
But it's gas. I think even Rob in Japan was saying that. He's like, I could be the first person to do a full nut and bolt restoration back to a millennium drift look. To this degree where you're given fucking 20 or 30 hours on fucking flared wings. Oh lad, she's fucked.
Full of fillers.
Full to the brim with fillers, lad. Fucking high speed run on the front there. Yeah. That's amazing, man. Beautiful. Unreal. Check this. I've been driving this for about 6 months and the headlights are like candles. Look how bad they are. And I didn't realise how bad they were until we just polished one over here. Look at that for a contrast.
Holy shit.
They're bad. Real bad. Wow, man. It's like brand new. I literally drive with my fulls on because it was like having 2 candles in the front of the car. I guess you have to take care of the daily sometimes. Look at that. It just gets fully fucking neglected. Beautiful. What an absolute work of art of a car. I bought a profiler to profile the arches. So just to be
around the same.
Yeah. So you had to mark out kind of a grid. So it's
You can't even see it with the light, can you?
No, it's kind of there, but there's a grid
see it
anyway.
there on the far side, anyway.
Yeah, it's all marked out. So then the idea is it's broken down from 1 to 45, and then you just kind of go 1, then 1, 2, 2. But you're on a.
We're just kind of so 15. Yeah. What we're going to start with, just because I want to see. 15. Around that line, right?
Yeah.
So, 15 on this side.
Oh, Jesus.
We are fucking
That's fairly good
very
now.
good.
You're surely happy enough with that kind of thing. But you have to do all of them now and
so
hope.
we'll go to like 15 to 38.
Yeah. And then if they're close enough to each other, you can kind of...
Like, no, I'm just going to go at 26 here now and just see for the crack. Just to see where this one is kind of laid. It's fucking a great job, this one.
Cool. You know, you'll never be looking at two side side at the same time, but it's nice to kind of have it fairly close. I don't think anyone's ever put this much effort into flared arches for a twin cam.
So, 26.
Ah man, it's like it's less than a millimeter off. Like, fuck.
And there's still a skim of glaze to go into that.
Yeah.
So like,
And that'll be coming back a good bit. Like,
yeah, like I'll have to like put a skim of glaze through it and redo all this, like repeat this again. But I just wanted to gauge where we were.
Because this arch is finished.
Yeah, this is finished. Right, what's that? 30.
Great. And then the other misery is here, sanding the bonnet back to the gel coat, and then a little bit through in some areas because it's a bit wavy. There's a little few snaky cracks in it, but it's about 5 different colours. It was gold, then it was red, it looks like it was pink, then it was black. So, yeah, this thing has had a life and a half. It's progress, nonetheless.
That's 30.
You're delighted, this is the best Friday night ever. Like,
It's fucking amazing.
you bought a tool to...
Yes, that's a great job. So like that's kind of roughly.
It's nearly actually on the ball then. No one's going to notice, like,
They're
if
not,
it's...
but I would.
Yeah.
Every time I look at the card, it pisses me off. So.
Thanks, Jackie. Great.
I'm happy now.
Like, it's funny because we're trying to replicate something that lads did with like an iron bar back in like 2001 because their wheels wouldn't fit for drifting.
Top of that fucking jack over there.
Yeah, and now we're here with fucking the word profile gauge trying to measure accurately a drift style on a fucking car, but do it properly and like...
Problems with fucking like a touch of OCD or something.
Yeah, reverse engineering something that was just done in the moment years ago. But look, I think it'll be cool.
White filler's over now.
Thank you.
Should be cock on.
We're painting the roof in epoxy primer. Jackie's been leveling it out over the last day or so. It's kind of a bare skim on it of very, very light filler. And then Theo did the lead on this side, so we're slowly making our way over to the corner of the car. This is like the last thing, and then it's like guns blazing then. So, prime the roof now. Jackie's just kind of quietly just pushing his way across. I've literally been sanding this fucking bonnet for like 2 weeks, but it's nice to see the gold disappear. So on the back side, I'm only going to like key it because it's the bottom of the bonnet, but it's funny, you can see where like, so Goodline basically molded just a fiberglass bonnet, and then on the early ones like this, they were a little bit more crude. They like cut the hole and then fiberglass matted a different textured vent onto it then. It's funny because it's like not perfect at all. You can see how it's like a little bit wonky off that way and then that way. Like it's literally handmade. I just think it's great. But on the other side, you can see all the different colours. I think even once it obviously, like, probably the latches weren't tight and it went up and broke, so it's been fiberglass repaired. Everything is moving along. I really appreciate nights like this. A really miserable, rainy, wintry night outside in the abyss, but productivity in here, so fucking awesome. Cool. Till next time.